I'm Alex Zhang from China Mobile. I'm the principal architect, and so we are here with the OPNFV Summit. What we are showing here is a couple of solutions from China Mobile. One's the Telecom Integrated Cloud. This is where we want to provide a cloud infrastructure to support OPNFV. And the second thing we want to highlight here is the open orchestration system. So that's the part of the management and control solution we put together. So we intend to also open source the orchestration system, so that can be used the upstream project for OPNFV. The Telecom Integrated Cloud is really the cloud solution we want to implement and put together to support the carrier grade NFV deployment. Right. So as you can see from this diagram, it will start with the design. This essentially is the typical data center design, right? But we want to introduce the telco capabilities into this design. So that's why we're going to focus on the management, the automation deployment part of the implementation, and also want to focus on the high availability and also the fault management. And the other thing that we also want to look at is really performance enhancement. We want to integrate a lot of data path acceleration technology together with it. So what we're showing here on the second half of the diagram is the open orchestration. This is really the part of the orchestration system we want to put it together as a part of the Telecom Integrated Cloud, all together. We have some major building blocks, right, to support the orchestration. And we have the front end. We also have the core engine here in the middle. But most important elements of this is that this orchestration system will interact with the other open source components, such as the OpenStack and the open source SDN controllers. So the key benefits for this is really, of course, we have an open orchestration system, right, which is really is missing from open source standpoint. So if you look at the OPNFV stack, we don't have the open source orchestration system. So this is why China Mobile decided to step forward to have the orchestration implementation in place, and better yet, we want to open source it so that we can use that as the upstream open source project for OPNFV in the next phase.